Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Hafizah binti Mansur. Today I would like to present about around the world with JomVentures Exploration Aku dan Istanbul Travel and Tour Sdn Bhd. This assignment is based on our project and our subject, which is current issue e-commerce. So first I will tell about executive summary for this report. So this report completely based on our interview sessions with Muhammad Abdullah bin Jumali as a tour leader in this company. JomVentures Exploration Aku dan Istanbul Travel and Tour Sdn Bhd is a company that provides service for customer to go travel around the world. JomVentures Explorations is a tourism industry that located in Shah Alam, Selangor. Europe, Japan, Mecca, Australia, and New Zealand is a part of the tour that they do every time. So this company have their own positionings or trademark that they hold every time, which is since we travel, go all over the world and find wisdom in every adventure. Every business have their own challenges and issues that they need to face. It's same as a JomVentures Explorations, but every challenges are different based on their company. So every challenges that have faced must have solutions. So in this assignment, you will can see that we will present about the prologue, what the problem that this company face, and what the question that we asked during interview, then what's the solution about their issue and challenges. So we can go to the next part of this assignment.
Assalamualaikum to Muhammad Nakib bin Mat Yuno. My name is Nur Izzati binti Muhammad Ros. My number matric is A7A0579. In this video, I will explain about prologue, customer issue and strategy. Then I will explain about epilogue. The owner of the travel agent company JomVentures, Muhammad Hasanuddin bin Abu Bakar, sat pondering in his private room at his daily routine. He read the current news in his laptop. His both eyes were so focused on the subject of the current issue on the internet that his eyes moved from left to right, reading the title while his right hand was spreading the hot tea on his laptop. Many of the current issues on the internet show that the world has been hit by COVID-19. Many countries did not allow foreigners to enter and exit the country, as well as Malaysia. The owner of JomVentures talking alone while sighed. With the ripple of his face, he looked very worried with 1,000 questions. One of them is what will...
My name is Nur Maizatul Alina binti Harun, number matric A17A0476. Today I will present about the background of company. The name of this company is JomVentures Exploration. This company operates outbound and ticketing that related to product and service include destination management, transfer and hotel accommodation, and convention service. This company was joint venture with Aku dan Istanbul to satisfy the customer wants and needs. JomVentures Exploration was founded in 2017 by Mr. Hasanuddin bin Abu Bakar. This company located in number 29B, Jalan Kelambong, P7/P, Section 7, 40,000 Shah Alam, Selangor. Office will operate during office hour 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. The customer can contact company through social media like Facebook and IG. As you can see, this is JomVentures Exploration Facebook, and next JomVentures Instagram.
happen to his company.
Now I will explain about my part is security issues. Question number 1.
According to international issues, some criminal cases occur involving tourism. For example, the tourism industry in several countries such as Egypt and Lebanon has been affected by reports of tourism being held hostage while traveling overseas. This will cause customers to feel insecure and want to cancel their travel plans to the destination. What do you think of a situation like this? What is the security aspect that your agency emphasizes to your customer before they decide to travel in another country? If your agency is taking customer to a country that suddenly be a riot like in Thailand, how did your company handle this situation? The issue of scammer in Tanah Suci, the agency will give a briefing and comment on this matter to prospective pilgrims before they go to the Tanah Suci. And now I will explain the strategy to overcome the safety issues. Number 1, the company need to have a schedule or to-do list to state all the customer data and needed before the customer confirm to book for venture with the company. Number 2, the company need to gather the customer data like passport, the document that will need to proceed before go in another country. Number 3, they can follow up with the customer to prepare their things, follow the suitable rules at the country they want to go. Like if want to go to Korea, they need to bring the suitable clothing and equipment to adapt with their cool weather during winter season. Number 4, they need to make a backup to make sure the important data will not left behind. Number 5, the company can create group WhatsApp or Telegram to update with their customer. And lastly, to overcome safety issues, every tourism company needs to screening and identify the country that they want to outbound.
For the issue and challenge, we go to the customer. First, there is an issue about a fake travel agency, especially on internet. This fraudster create a fake travel agency or online group. They will either purchase ticket or place on them with fake credential and then sell this fraudulent ticket to customer. Second, booking with payment is a trend this day and almost every business using that method of purchasing. Third, the transgender issue also being a challenge. For example, Malaysia cosmetic entrepreneur popularly known as Nur Sajjad to perform the Umrah register as a male, that is Muhammad Sajjad Kamaruzaman, arranged by his travel agency. The last one, the issue is when customer want to refund their money because they have cancelled the booking that already been made. For example, in is fighting the pandemic disease called coronavirus, COVID-19, and make country to lock the entrance for visitors from other countries. Okay, let's relook for strategy to overcome that issue. First, the strategy to overcome fraud is to check online about the name and the review about the travel agency before go to travel. Second, customer have to give deposit first to book empty slot. Third, travel agent need to be strict on customer self-information before arranging their vacation. Travel agent can check their client social media to see if their profile look normal on sites like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Spaces name should rest a flag, so be especially careful if the customer name are very different from the card holder to avoid like nostalgia issue happen. The last one, the cancel of travel booking because of some unexpected reason give impact for the travel agency and customers. For solve this problem, agency will give the refund to customer by stash.
So back to me again. So now I will tell about the issue and challenges in context of economy. So during the introductions, I asked the Mr. Abdullah about what the issue that they face in context of economy. So the first question that I asked is here, and the answer is that about this question is based on Mr. Abdullah that the tourism has made a big contribution to the country. So the second question that I asked Mr. Abdullah is this. So the answer that Mr. Abdullah gave me is yes. Why? Because there's some agency that affected by this COVID-19. Moreover, I asked about this question. But based on Mr. Abdullah, I think the same as Mr. Abdullah. We think the government do the restriction is a great idea as a solution. Doesn't want to risk other people. So this statement also agreed by Mr. Abdullah. So we don't want Malaysian people as a virus carrier to other country. So it's good for the government block people to go anywhere, just stay at home. That's why in the beginning of the COVID-19 crisis, all the airlines, all the tourist industry have been closed. They block the people to go anywhere. It's for our safety. Now it's about strategy to overcome in context of economy that I mentioned before. So to overcome this issue, in order to restore the Malaysian nation from continuing to face problem from the economic sector, Malaysian must comply with all direction given by the government. Industry that's allowed to work again should take this opportunity to help boost the country economy. Second is develop business strategy. Companies need to take this opportunity to assess and restructure their marketing strategy. Travel agency advised to utilize online platform to promote their products during this movement control order or MCO in preparation for attracting tourists after the COVID-19 outbreak. Last but not least is about building up the economy. So Minister of Tourism, Art and Culture, MOTAC, will introduce a new tourism campaign to replace the Visit Malaysia 2020 campaign that were cancelled due to COVID-19.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Tour Sdn Bhd. Today I will present my part of current issue in commerce. So I will present about the issue and strategy to overcome the issue. And then I will also present the conclusion of our assignment. So the first one I will present about the issue that occur among the tourism company. For me, my issue is about location. So in terms of location, the tourism company must choose the best location for customer to visit. Besides that, there's also an issue about tourists that come to our country not knowing anything about our religion, tradition, and a certain place in our country. Furthermore, there's another issue that involves among tourism company. That is the selection place for halal food when the tourists are at the outside country. Last but not least, the next issue is about the trend among tourists from all around the world. The issue is going to the dangerous place that exists in all over the world. This trend may be fun for some of the tourists, but their safety is not guaranteed. So the first strategy for the first issue is the tourism company must have a plan or strategy to prevent it to happen. That is, they should choose a location where most of the people around the world would want to visit. Besides that, the next strategy for the second issue is the tourism company should give a briefing or explanation about what are the things that the tourists can do in our country and what are the things that they couldn't do. Next is the strategy for the third issue, that is about the selection of halal food location. For this issue, the tourist company should focus on finding an information about halal food first before they go to other country. Last but not least, strategy for the last issue is the company should recommend a better place for the customer to visit other than the dangerous place. In conclusion, tourism industry is a sector that plays an important role towards our country in many different ways. The interview that we already do with JomVentures Aku has taught us many things, especially about the issue that has been going on in the tourism industry and how they, as a business company, overcome this issue.
Muhammad Hasanuddin bin Abu Bakar staring out the window in his office. The green leaf of the tree appeared to be moving in the direction of the wine. He closed his eyes, enjoying the wine. Perhaps this is not an obstacle for me to continue this business. This is a challenge that I must overcome and calmly solve this issue. I believe every problem must be solved. God will not test man beyond his power, he said to himself. His imagination stopped when one of his employees knocked on his office door.